I boost up my rating, you know how I play with toys. Pop out on any occasion, get standing ovations, they can't help it but rejoice. They all wanna follow me, cause I got my foot on the opposition neck and ain't no apologies. 100 yards, you know I own all the property. Daddy's home, you know I own all the property. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got to prove. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got to prove. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got to prove. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got to prove. You gotta choose. You gotta choose. You gotta choose. You gotta choose. You gotta choose.
We are down on the bayou as you get a look inside the Caesars Superdome here in New Orleans. Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap between the Los Angeles Rams and the New Orleans Saints. Season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And from the end zone, Deontay Hardy will bring it out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. They begin on the ground with Kamara, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. They go play action. Winston. On the slant, complete to Michael Thomas. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 19 yards to pick up there and move the chains. So from the 36 now, first and 10. Winston to give, it's Kamara. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. The Saints at 6-4 now on the year, and they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. This defense for the Rams, they were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game, and I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one, but 7? That seems almost impossible, but we watched it happen.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Jameis to throw it. He'll find his tight end. It's Adam Troutman. And this is going to be another... The tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 43. Winston. It's hauled in by Hardy. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down. play fake. Winston.
Quick throw, knocked away, and incomplete.
Well, that's a perfect example of how he was named NFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's game. He is just all around the football right now, isn't he?
That he is, and it's funny because I talked with the coaching staff about drills that they do in practice, and one of them is called matching hands. And as soon as that hand is launched by the quarterback, you throw up the opposite hand and match that hand with the QB, and oftentimes you're able to knock it away, as we just saw there.
Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now they're coming up on play number 8 of this opening drive, but they're looking at a 3rd and long. Winston now. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And he'll take it across midfield and down at the 48-yard line. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The safety blitz works perfectly that time for Landon Collins.
If they have any thoughts of coming in here and getting this road victory, that's not the way to start it out on the first play of the game.
Yeah, one thing you always say when you go on the road, take the crowd out of the game. They actually brought the crowd into it by permitting that sack right out of the gate.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Stafford. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain there of 30 big ones.
A very nice job right there, working the middle of the field, able to create some separation, and then utilize it to not just make the catch, but turn upfield once he got the ball in his hands.
Meanwhile, Stafford's throw, it's complete into the hands of Higbee.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Here's the first carry of the game for Cam Akers.
They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
A 1-yard gain could look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
On 2nd and 9, Stafford.
They'll set up the screen here to Akers.
Touchdown, Rams.
Cam Akers
with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Rams take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Well, these guys have won 3 straight ball games and another good start to this one, out to the 6-0 lead.
And I've talked with so many different coaches, as have you, along the way, and they always talk about winning streaks and the mood of a team and how much easier it is to actually prepare during that time. Guys are sharp, guys are focused, everyone's feeling good, and we're seeing it early in this one.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
They start the drive on the ground. Kamara shifts by him at the 25. And some space here. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities, and we just saw it there. controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
So the completion gets him just a yard, and that's going to bring up second down. Kamara up the middle, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, Winston. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
Well, they're certainly not giving much help to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
And he's brought down in the red zone at the 18 after a gain of 18. 1st and 10. Just a terrific run there, Charles, from a running back who is so compact and powerful, and that strength is on display there. They'll run on 1st down with Akers. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Demario Davis there on the stop. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now it's Stafford. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. There he goes left side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Yeah, that's what you get, apparently, when you try to take on a Pro Bowl quarterback. And what a play there to make the interception and also bring it back for 6.
And he is so good that we've seen teams absolutely stay away from throwing the ball at him. And here he's just running the quarterback across the entire run. Makes a great play on the football and turns it into 6.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
They are back over the 500 mark for the year. A 3-game winning streak really coming at the exact right time, Charles, to get them back into playoff contention.
And it's always a question of when do you want your football team to peak? And everyone always talks about you want to be playing your best ball going into the playoffs, but sometimes you need your best ball before that time. And this team, going into this stretch of games, they're certainly playing their best football of the year.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Stafford gonna let one fly for Robinson. And that's gonna be incomplete. Trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
There is something to a game plan. We're trying to keep the defense honest with the down with that type of speed. You do something. Send him deep. Try to throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. To throw is Stafford. Man open, it's Cup, he's got it. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 7-7, our score after 1. On 1st down at Stafford. And his throw is incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Stafford going to give this to Akers.
And he's got some space here. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 41 yards rushing for him now in just his first 3 carries. Well, that is a running back who is not about to go down easily. He fought his way through the contact until the C's opened up for him. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't 3rd down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the 1st down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Cam Akers, his 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Rams have taken the lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with it. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Meanwhile, Winston's throw complete there to Thomas. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives them a 1st down. They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards, so that'll bring up 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Winston's throw caught by his receiver, Hill. Touchdown, New Orleans! I tell you, for a defender, that's got to be a scary sight, seeing a big man like this with a head of steam behind him as he makes that catch and then turns upfield.
Yeah, normally when you talk about tight ends, you immediately begin talking about them running down the field. But to me, there's running down the field there. He takes this one all the way to pay dirt.
And you can see the distance traveled there after the catch on the next-gen stats. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And he returns this to the 22. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. And we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Well, that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-bodied tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them to block. Now coaches want them to catch the football first.
On first down, they'll stay with Akers on the ground. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish an inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time you try to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on third down. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. So as they take it over, we step aside. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Throwing is Stafford. And able to find Higbee. It's complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 29-yard line. Back to throw, Stafford. This one brought in by Jefferson. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They'll go with Akers here up the middle. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
On second and a yard. Stafford toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Get in at the right second. Force the ball through and kick them out of the end zone.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. They'll try and run for this with Akers. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be 4th down in a few inches. Here we go on 4th. Stafford. He's got it. And he'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. Here's Stafford. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Boy, you will not see a quarterback of his caliber miss on one like that very often. I mean, there it is, wide open, got the shot, and he misfires.
We talk about, boy, he'll want that one back all the time. He definitely wants that one back.
On second and goal, Stafford. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. Bryson Hopkins, the intended receiver. But now it's 3rd and goal.
Yeah, you could have scanned down there forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
So can this New Orleans defense stand tall again? 3rd and goal. Throwing again is Stafford. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Van Jefferson, a 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Rams have broken our tie as they take the lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive, so we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Jameis now on first down. He'll get it once more into the hands of Hill. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it's second down.
I don't care what sport you're playing. Everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this, back-to-back completions to the big target at tight end.
That one not as profitable as the other, but still a decent gain. Throwing again on second down. Winston. Out route to Hill, complete. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. The Saints passing game in sync and moving the football. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
To throw, Winston. Olave over the middle. He's got room at the 30. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. On first and 10, Winston. That one complete to Hill. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. A gain of 8 there on the play. And they'll be left with second and a couple. So 5 plays on this drive, Charles. All passes, all completions. And just like that, they're in the red zone.
And don't you think the playbook opens up a little bit more now? Because all they've done is throw the football. If you want to run it now, you may very well have been fooled.
And the Saints are going to have a first and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. Trying to pound it in, Kamara. And he'll barrel his way into the end zone for a Saint touchdown. Alvin Kamara, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Saints are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. That's good on the extra point. And he's going to tie up the game as we approach halftime. Teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Second and 10 now from the 27. Now Stafford. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. to be incomplete. Tried to dive in the long one out there, but it'll be third down.
Good shot at the deep pass, but it wasn't going to work there. And now there's less time for them to try and get three before the half. Let's see what they dial up on this next snap.
And right side, they're going to go option here. And almost, but not quite. Needed 10, he got 9. Fourth down. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a tie ball game here heading to break. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard.
From the end zone, here comes Williams. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
Stafford on first down. He gets this into the hands of Kupp once again.
And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way gun. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
They'll go again here with Akers. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes I think these defensive tackles get a little bit of a bum rap. We just see them as big guys that eat up blockers for others to make tackles. Oftentimes they're quicker than they get credit for. And this time he uses quickness to make a play.
On 2nd and 11 now. Stafford. Open man is Higbee, the tight end. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 22-yard line. A gain of 18 and a new set of downs. They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And they'll get this down to the 10. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
So not quite a first and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. A give up the middle to Akers.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams.
Cam Akers.
His 3rd touchdown of the game, number 9 on the season.
And the Rams have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
A fairly short kick from the 14. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth, almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side, trying to match each other.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Coming left is Kamara. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
He is going to find Hill here. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. Give him 32 on the play.
But dialing up that play call certainly meant that he grabbed a little extra shot of courage on that one, because normally on 3rd and short, you're just trying to move the sticks, get the ball just past that line of scrimmage. Instead, they take the big shot downfield, and it pays off.
Calling a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Now 2nd and 6.
Off the play fake, Winston.
They'll get this out to Kamara. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense, because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Alvin Kamara, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Saints have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead. Looks for the extra point. And put them on top here in the 3rd. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
From the end zone, here comes Williams. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. This one hauled in, and again it's Robinson. Another first down, this time on a gain of 19.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
From the 31, Stafford. He's got Higbee complete right side. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 18. Now whistles and a flag down. I think one of the Rams linemen might have moved. A full start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. They'll fake it. Now Stafford. That'll be caught. It's Kupp. Touchdown. Cooper Kupp, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Rams have retaken a 3rd quarter lead. Stafford's going to try and throw for it. And he fires one that's intercepted. picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10, 5, and he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away.
This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shouldering the ball carrier, and down he goes.
And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. 23 yards on the play. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And some room to work. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
80 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Staying on the ground on 1st with Kamara. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Winston. And Jameis intercepted a 3rd time. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown.
Well, part of this defense now with multiple interceptions in this game, but this time they say turnabout is fair play because, remember, they had a pick 6 on the other side, and now they get a pick 6 of their own.
Yeah, they actually added to some of their nice play throughout this ball game. A good effort by them to secure another interception on this one. A better effort to take it all the way back for 6. And how about an exceptional effort to match their opposition's pick 6 from earlier in this game?
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started.
And we'll see if they can band back together after the pick 6. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock.
The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. Winston.
And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Play fake. Winston. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Hill. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
Well, every lineman knows the rule. You only get a 1-yard buffer beyond that line of scrimmage, and then the flag is thrown, and he got tagged for it there.
They go play action. Winston. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Play action supposed to be used to slow down pressure, slow down blitzes. In this case, though, if it takes a little too long to develop, you got people right in your face.
And lucky just to get rid of the ball with the arm going forward. Could have been a fumble. The offense on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. throwing. Winston. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Give him big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Desperation time. Winston on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the Rams get the football in outstanding field position.
Off the fake to Akers. Here's Stafford.
And this one too low.
So I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Fourth quarter, maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game.
And a pretty good run there as he gets 7 down to the 33.
And I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy. They practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations. There'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world.
Touchdown, Rams! 4th touchdown pass of the game for Matthew Stafford. And the Rams are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
Matt Gay to kick off for Los Angeles.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he will be blocked out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Take over 1st and 10. And they're on the 17-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat.
1st down, Winston. Going for the deep ball. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Taylor Rapp with a pick.
With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys have been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
33-yard line.
2nd down, they'll go with Akers again. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Two runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10. Play action. Stafford. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. First target, first catch, and a 1st down. Well, clear running situation, trying to take time off the clock. He ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they'd shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. 8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Going right back to Akers.
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. They'll run out of the gun with Akers. And some room to maneuver. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 138 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise of throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard.
Brings up third and inches.
On the give, this is Akers. Trying to barrel up in there, but I don't think he got it. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play, and that's going to lead them to fourth down. Fourth down, and we go from one man to another. Stafford heads off. Matt Gay gets set for the Rams field goal. Gay's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the and my goodness, another interception. Taylor Rapp with a pick, and the Rams are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. Well, there's two sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for him. That's tough, but, man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, do you maybe try to get him out?
I would think about it, and I think about it awfully hard. But also, you might want to look into his eyes, see what he has. He might be one of those players that you don't want to affect his confidence by actually pulling him out of the game. So you have to know your player. You have to know the situation.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but, boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Los Angeles, it's an important win in terms of staying in the postseason race as they move to 6-4. And they'll have another road date next week with a Kansas